Hi, everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. I'm your host for this segment, Lady D, and this will be the last radio show of 2024. So, next week when we're back here, will be 2025, which is crazy. So this week, what we've got coming up, we are going out with a bang. We do have a new moon that is happening in Capricorn at 9:26 a.m. in the morning. That is my time here in Sydney. So with this new moon that is coming up, it is in Capricorn. So it's about hard work, structure, getting things done. It's about hard work. It is a it's all about taking control, I feel too. It is about being organized, it's about getting things done. It won't be an emotional new moon because Capricorn's not an emotional sign. They're a sign of, yes, that's happened, but now we need to move on and get what we need to do to be able to move forward. We can't just dwell in the past or keep dwelling what's happening. But it's also about making sure that everything is done the right way and the proper way as well. That's what Capricorn is all about. And that black and white, it's a bit about what's right, what's wrong, and let's keep going. We do have a sextile to the moon and the sun with Saturn during this new moon, which is really helping us through any problems to push us to get through barriers and to get things done that we need to. There is also a square to Chiron, so it could be sort of walking around with a rain cloud in your head. I feel like that with this energy that's coming up, it's like one of those movies that you see that they make where it's about getting to their final destination and it's coming up a lot of setbacks, whether it be like they made a movie on trying to get to the New Year's Eve fireworks in Sydney here. They put the fireworks on in the city where they have at the Harbour Bridge, and it's a big thing if you go in there. Something I don't do, used to do in my younger years, but not so much now. But it's like if you were heading in there and the car broke down, so then you had to go on a bus, and something happened to the bus, and then you tried the train, and something happened to the train. It reminds me of that kind of thing happening up, where obstacles are coming up, but you're so determined to get to your destination. You're not going to let anything or anyone stop you, and there's going to be some strange and wonderful things happening on the way. That's what this new moon in Capricorn is really reminding me of. At the same time, we do have Mercury and Jupiter squaring Saturn as well, which is bringing about maybe some news that's not positive news, or you might be putting your foot in it. You don't mean to put your foot in it or mean to say the wrong things, but you're just not saying the right things to certain people. We've also got a Venus square Uranus here too, so it's unexpected with finances and relationships. And the thing is that this has been happening for like even last week we had this transit. We do have Venus, which is in Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus, and then Uranus in Taurus, which is ruled by Venus. So they're in the signs where they should be conflicting signs here. So it's making a very peculiar, very strange square there with that instinct that's coming up. We've also got, which is actually helping us with this Chiron, we've got Mercury tri-Chiron and then Jupiter in sextile to Chiron. So there is living some sort of healing. There is some sort of resolution. There is some sort of healing being done here with certain aspects and certain things that have really caused us a bit of distress or a bit of worry or a bit of like tensions. I do feel like there is a bit of relief there as well. We also have Pluto, and I feel like this is building up. The Pluto is coming to oppose Mars, or Mars is opposing Pluto. We'll see it directly opposition next year. Sounds so strange saying that, but next year. But they are getting closer, so you're feeling that closer as those energies are coming up closer towards each other. But I do feel like this week is going to be a battle of wills as well. The weekend, we've actually got some positive aspects till 29th. We've got Venus sextile and Chiron till 29th, as well as Venus in tri to Jupiter till 29th as well, which is bringing up a positive time for the weekend, which is what we need, what we want too. So let's go to the caller. So we got Jessica, who's in Pennsylvania. So hi, Jessica. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, how can I help you today?
If you can just tell me anything right now, that would just be for my highest good. I'm going through a lot of different things.
Okay. Um, do you have like any like area you want me to focus on?
Family and
Okay.
living arrangements.
I just find a battle of wheels here and people are loggerheads and there's like no resolution. But I feel like someone has to make a tough decision here and it's best for the family is what I'm hearing as well. And I feel like it's a tough decision to make, but I feel like by February, it's like there's a pathway here. It's like there's a pathway being shown to you in February of the right path to take. I do feel like there could be a move coming up for you as well. I do see like a moveless truck, so there could be a move coming up for you. And I want to say, like, don't worry, everything's going to work out just fine. It's just people tensions are quite high at the moment because they're going a bit, I thought they're going to be crazy because they don't know have all the answers or they don't have all the details. They, it's not they're freaking out is what I'm getting.
Yes,
Um,
yes, thank
but
you.
it's like I'm seeing. It's like in the movie Alice in Wonderland, the Disney animation movie back when I was young. And there's a scene there where I'm sure it's that movie. The scene where she doesn't know where to go, and a dog comes along with a brush in his tail, and I think he wipes out the path, or he wipes out the path, or yeah, he must wipe out the path. But in this case, I'm seeing the path. He's wiping the path, but the path is being shown to you. So
Yes,
that's why I said I feel like
thank
that's
you.
February
Thank
as
you so
well.
much.
That's okay. Um, things will calm down. Um, Okay, let me just see. Okay, I've got a man that's passed over here that I feel like he's part of your family. I do feel like he's like a grandfather. Uh, he's a male, and I feel like he liked to drive. He liked to drive, but I feel like he could drive bigger vehicles. And I know that like he's got a grandmother with him there. He's like grandmother's with me, so I feel like your grandmother or his wife is with him as well because he's telling me that he's with her and he likes to take care of everyone. And it's like he was the glue that stuck people together. And without him being here, everyone's going their own separate ways. And it's just became very chaotic without him
Mm,
here. But he was very like level headed. But I don't know if
mm-hmm.
it's a tractor he drives. I just feel like he's driving like a, I don't know if it's a tractor or a big car or a truck. It's a big, like he driving, I feel like the car he drives is a big car or big truck or big tractor or something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, my uncle Tom, my great uncle Tom died last December, and he um he had a farm, so he had tractors, he had a truck, and he owned the family business.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. He's saying he was the glue that stuck it together. Um,
Yeah.
like there's too many chiefs, not enough Indians, and I feel like he's saying like no one listened to him. So I feel like I feel like he had everything written down, or there was instructions of what's to happen, but I feel like it's been torn up. Like people haven't followed through with what he wanted, because I feel like it's showing
Mm,
me paper being torn up. Um, and he's not happy. He's a bit angry, but he's a loving man. Like he's showing me like he's a loving man. Like he when he comes to like the children or the family, um, as well. Like he's showing me he's very loving towards the like young children, and I feel like
mhm,
he had a dog that was his best friend as well. Um, like, and I feel like it's it's like this man's quite wise. It's kind of like it's not like Mufasa and Lion King where he's explaining about the circle of life. He's like explaining the circle of life to me, about how the
mm.
business works as well.
Yeah.
Um, but he's like, everything's going to be okay. Take one day at a time. There's a man. He's showing me like showed me like a strong male that's there, and it's like you're gonna have to work that. There needs to be working around him because he's not budging. But he's like, don't worry. Like every dog has their day, so everyone, they may be coming on top now, but wait, because everybody has their issues and their problems and things come up for them. So, but you need to work around a male. He's showing me, but he's like he wants to give you a pat on the back, and he wants to like it's even he's telling February, something about February where I feel like things are going to be better for you or it's going to be okay. Where, and I even feel like the law may come into the place or like about, I see the justice hammer, which is to me, it's about court or law. So I feel like things is going to work out. I do feel like for you, but he's telling me February. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cool, excellent. But he's there with grandma. It's like he's gonna say, "I'm here with grandma." So I don't know if it's his mum, but
I
feel
think
like maybe
it's
his
my
mum.
dad's mom, which would be his twin brother's wife.
Oh, okay, because he keeps on saying grandma's with me. I feel like that
Yeah,
I feel like she was a decent cook as well. Um, or she had like a sweet tooth. I'm seeing like a cherry. I feel like it's like the cherry pies. Um, the pie that has like the lattice. We call it the lattice. So it's a pie, and it's like the topping has like the crisscross topping, like the pastry's like crisscross.
Oh.
Um,
Mhm.
so, and I feel like it's like a fruit pie, like a cherry pie or something like that. But I feel like she's a good cook, good baker, and I feel like she's also likes to keep things very neat and tidy and clean too. 'Cause I see her like cleaning, so I feel like she likes to have everything
Yeah.
spotless and cleaning in tip-top shape. And she just wants to
Yeah.
say hi. She's saying hi and just stop smell the roses. So just stop and breathe, and it's going to be okay. But she's saying stop and smell the roses as well. But um, and and she doesn't want to be. I'm sure you won't forget her, but she's saying don't forget about me. And I'm sure you won't. But I feel like that
No.
there's going to be a plant or something made in her honor. I do feel like that will happen as well. Because I feel like this lady has been very like she's very blessed, but very it's like we honor her too.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I hope I've helped you today.
Yes, you have. Thank you so much.
That's okay. So, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's Eve and the start of 2025. It's been a very interesting year, and I'm sure 2025 will be an even bigger, interesting year. In fact, I know it will be a bigger, interesting year because of the certain planet placements. But I always say, and if you do what you love to do, whether we go to the movies, hang out with friends, and last day of the year, just do something that makes you happy, and it's going to be quite positive, and then worry about 2025 the next day. But thank you. If you want a reading with me, you can contact me through either my website, Lady D Psychic Parties, or my Facebook, which is Lady D Psychic Parties. My Instagram is Lady DS Psychic, and my TikTok is Lady D Psychic, and my YouTube, which I've got 10 more subscribers to go to make that a magic 1,000 number, is Lady D or Danielle Psychic. Thank you. Have a wonderful 2024, and I'll see you in 2025. Bye now.